Hello and welcome back to Woollen Hearted. This is day 3 of, I was going to say spin vent. It is day 3 of spin vent, but it's also day 3 of Vlogmas. It's Wednesday today. And yeah, I just wanted to give you a warm welcome to a new vlog, and also to just thank you all for your lovely comments that you've been leaving to me the last 2 days. Thank you. It's lovely to welcome some new people here, so welcome. Bienvenue, as we'd say in French. And yeah, I'm just so excited that people are excited I'm here and doing this, and yeah, it's put a really big smile on my face, as you can probably tell. Today's going to be a project based vlog, so I'm quite excited to share that with you. And yeah, let's get started. Yeah, there we are, back to the wheel as it were. Got the Lendrum out. It's got one bobbin free now. This is the Pyrenean wool. I'm not sure when, but I had an evening where I did a little bit of spinning by candlelight as it were, and I will share that probably over the weekend, or not really sure when, on a day when I'm a bit tired perhaps. So I'm sorely tempted to begin my new spin vent spinning, but I've got to be a good spinner and ply this up. So yeah, I'm going to do for a central pull ball and spin that way. Am I? Because I've got these two other bobbins. Yeah, maybe I'll ply what I can from this with the Lazy Kate, and then I'll I mean, I'm not going to be able to fit a full 100 grams on there in one go, so yeah, I think I'll do that, and just see how far I get. I mustn't get sore with my back or my shoulder. I need to be mindful of that. So this is a Lazy Kate. They all look different depending on they can all look different depending on what brand of spinning wheel you have. So as you saw, I could have a third bobbin in there. Sorry about the light, it's not great. And the idea is that this looks after your yarn that you're spinning as you spin it, and then you can put up to 3 bobbins on here to then ply together. So when we spin, we're turning the raw material, so the carded wool or the worsted prepared wool, into yarn, and that goes, my wheel I treadle clockwise to do that, which is probably not the right way on the camera, but anyway. And then when we ply them together, the idea is that we're going to combine then either 2 or 3 singles. So these are bobbins of singles yarn. It's singles, it's really weird, it's not single yarn, we say singles even when it's on its own. So they're going to be re-spun together, if you like, but the other direction, so anti-clockwise. And the idea is that then the energy that's been put into this yarn as it was being spun is going to be balanced out by spinning it back the other way, so the plying, and then hopefully when I finish I'll have a skein of yarn which is balanced, so it won't be twisting one way or the other. And the amount of the amount of twist that goes into the yarn as it's being spun, the method, the thickness, all of these factors affect how the finished yarn becomes, and there's certain techniques which suit yarn for lace work, for example, for cables, so for the actual fabric of the finished knitting. But there's also methods for, like, for example, producing sock yarn. So sock yarn ideally I think would have 3 threads, three singles coming together. Often it's better if it's highly twisted, whereas if, for example, like this is my spindle spun scarf, shawl, it's the Halfway There shawl by Vera Vanamaki. I wanted something that was like warm and lofty and full of air, so I woolen spun this. I didn't put too much twist in it in either the spinning or the plying part. I ensured that it was all fuzzy by the way I spun it. I used long draw, which is one method of spinning, to the other. So yeah, that's a little bit about spinning. I'm explaining a few things. Sorry if you're a spinner and you already know all this stuff, but I had a few lovely comments saying, oh yes, I'm not a spinner, or I'm a newbie spinner, please can you explain some things. So yeah, I'm not an expert by any chance. I've been spinning since 2014, and I tend to just spin for the yarn that I like. I haven't kind of explored like art yarns or like different methods of plying or stuff like that. I just spin for the projects I have in mind, or when I don't have a project. As you've just seen, I've got a stash of handspun yarn that doesn't have a home yet, and yeah, it's just lovely to share with you spinning. And a couple of you mentioned that you have spinning wheels. Someone even said I think they have a Lendrum, so it's quite fun to twin together. And yeah, if you want to join in spinning with me, great, let me know. Leave me some comments. If you have Instagram, you can find me on as @WoolenHearted, so please do tag me if you have Instagram and you do some spinning so I can see. That'd be lovely. Anyway, let's get set up. I'll just spin a little bit, ply a little bit with you with the camera and then I'll change direction and spin as I would more naturally do. So yeah, I'm gonna just get the yarn prepared. Let me see if I can just move that down. Yes. So I'm just gonna make sure that they're facing the same way. Oh, please excuse the bag on the floor. I did tidy up again, but not very well by the look of it. So at the end you can see this isn't twisted at all and it's fragile. This has got a bit of twist in it, so look, it won't break. Anyway, I'm then going to put these two ends through the loop here, and then that's going to go onto the leader, which is a bit of cotton yarn that's on my wheel, and that's then what helps this then to go onto my bobbin. As I said, I'm only going to be able to do probably like 50 grams on there, we'll see. So I'll have to stop and start a few times, but yeah. Anyway, let's get spinning. No, let's get plying. Dear me. Yeah, I really do have brain fog today. So, naughty spinner that I am, I actually tend to tie the yarn to be plied onto my leader. It's quite vulnerable sharing my spinning practice because I'm aware that, oh that hasn't worked. I'm aware that there's probably things I do that are wrong or shouldn't do. But the good thing is, although I joke about it, I don't think there really is a spinning police. Or I hope not in any way. So the wheel's going to be going this way now rather than this way. And let's see if I can get it treadling on its own. No, there we go. this is for the tension. No, that's too much. It's sort of see what that looks like. Oh, lovely, nice and fluffy. Let's see if I can bring you around so you can see what I'm actually doing with my fingers. So this is how I do it. I put my fingers between the two strands, and then I just guide it in without forcing it. This was woolen spun, so I want it to be soft and airy without too much twist. I know some folks find plying really tedious, but I absolutely love it. I find it very relaxing. You can see the yarn building up on the bobbin, so I've got to manage that, make sure it's evenly spreading out. I have to do that manually with a little slider here, and then the yarn goes through the hooks into the orifice, which is a hole here, and then out onto the lazy Kates. Hello again, it's now a bit later, it's coming up for 4 o'clock. I'm a bit out of breath, I've just walked up a bit fast up the stairs. Yeah, so the children are back home, and they're just playing with the neighbour for the moment. I managed to do some plying. I'll just show you. I ended up winding off into little balls. So it just felt a bit easier, but I will wind that onto my niddy noddy after. And I've just got this one, tiny little bit of this one to finish off. There's quite a lot of yarn on there. I'd be interested to know how much meterage I've got. And I'd say it's come out I don't know, I would have said DK. Hide behind my hand. Yeah, okay. I would have said a DK, but I'm not sure. I don't have my, have I got it here? Oh yeah. My little wraps per inch tool that I bought from Wildcraft UK when they still made them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's definitely bigger, thicker than a DK. Balanced on something. Yeah, just check this last bobbin for this one. Felt a little bit yeah, a little bit thinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that one was 7, was it? And this one's 9. Yeah, they're not quite the same. I found this was the bobbin I had unwound onto the ball winder the other day, and they felt like it was actually a little bit thinner. I should have plied one of the bobbin ones and that one together, but it doesn't matter. I'm just playing. I'm sort of curious to know how many yards this will be, and yeah, what will oh, I've just realised there's a little engraving on my wraps per inch tool. There you go. Don't know what that means. That's rather exciting. I know this was made on a lathe, so it's one of my favourite tools. I do have 2, and I do have 2 niddy noddies, but I can only find the smaller one, so I have to try and find the bigger one. But anyway, I'm gonna finish there for now. I'm gonna tidy up a little bit while the children are away, because my daughter has been here at my desk and got all my pens out and scissors and the stapler and done some cutting, which is lovely, while I was having a rest. So I'm gonna just finish off with Mrs. Spinning Wheel, just spin up that ply up that last one, and yeah, maybe do some spinning this evening, I'm not sure. So take care for now, for today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye!